Welcome to Right in the Koozie, the show formerly known as the fan-controlled show, the official companion show to fan-controlled sports and entertainment. We're going to Talladega. Woohoo! Woo! I'm Jeff Canada. I'm here with Josh McCouga, Leighton Batiste. What is up, fellas?
Woo! I don't know where to start. I'm excited.
We're going to Talladega. You're going to Talladega. I'm not going.
Yeah,
I'm proverbial we, but the specific you.
I'm excited for Talladega After Dark. I found out it's this thing where everyone turns their RVs into open bars, and it's donations only, and it's just a row at this tailgate. So I'm excited for that part tomorrow night.
They don't call it tailgate-a-dega?
I don't know why.
Tailgate-a-dega?
Tailgate-a-dega. Freddie, help us out.
I guess it's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
That's like my dream scenario is because I'm always the guy that will stop at every tailgate to talk to anybody in any parking lot and eventually like get offered a drink wherever we go. Like it's one of my favorite things is socializing with people in an outdoor drinking space. I'm really good at it, Jeff.
It's like superpower.
I am a little bummed out that they turned it into a bar V.
I like that.
Bar V.
That's really good.
Josh knew someone or did something. Count
it.
One.
Count it.
Josh.
My favorite tailgating memory is at a Steeler game, and all the players pull up. This is like in like early 2000s. All the players pull up in like the really expensive car. Pittsburgh reference. Got you, buddy. And like Ben Roethlisberger's in a Bentley and Jerome Bettis is in like some sick Porsche or something. In rolls Troy Polamalu in a minivan with like 2 car seats. He's like, "Hey guys, here's my Kia Sophia," and then he just goes into the stadium. It's just awesome. Yeah.
I love Josh knew someone or did something. That
is, like your memoir should be he lived.
That should be the permanent name of the show.
Is that on my tombstone? Josh McCouga knew someone did something.
He lived.
That's like a there's an old Simpsons where what's Bart's best friend? Milhouse. Milhouse is everybody's he gets all excited. He goes, "Look, it's Bart Simpson and he's doing stuff."
That's it.
That's it. That's all it takes.
I'm getting so Natalie Decker is joining us at 2:45 here in about 10 minutes, and then Andrew Kurland is joining us from Dirty Mo. He's going to be at 3. If you pop into the app right now, you still have about 10 minutes to answer the Natalie Decker trivia questions to earn points in the app. Download the app. What's up, BC Lion? Good to see you. Dylan Anthony, I think I just answered your question. But they're going to be on here in 2:45, and I just got a text from Natalie. Right in the Koozie? Am I getting this right? is that the show?
Yeah,
that's the one.
It's the thing that holds drinks.
Every week, but yes, it's in the Koozie. Leighton, do you have the Koozies? Do you have the Koozie in front of you?
They are packed in the car.
In the car.
Yeah.
Okay, before we bring on Natalie and Andrew and get the show going, Jeff.
Yeah,
you don't know this.
I don't know
but
much.
Leighton and company, Grant, Patrick Dees. We have a videographer. We have Woody the Duck joining them. Did Woody the Duck fly in tonight, or is he coming in tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Have to drive about an hour plus outside of Atlanta.
2 hours.
2
South,
south,
like deep Georgia, like Peach County, hot sun deep Georgia. Montezuma, Georgia. I've never been there.
Montezuma.
Yeah.
The revenge of Montezuma.
Yeah.
Now,
Don't
I hope
drink
the man
water.
that whose RV we're renting, because it's like sort of like a Turo, like a VRBO for RVs. I believe we've told him we're going on a fishing trip. Leighton,
I don't
can you
know.
confirm?
I don't. That's what we told him. I don't know how we're gonna pull this off when we show up.
You guys got to get some fish.
It's essentially 4 white dudes and a black guy. Like it's and yeah. I don't know how we're gonna,
Jeff,
with no
I was
fishing
like,
poles, by the way. Yeah.
no fishing poles.
Have you seen Judgment Night?
No.
You never seen Judgment Night? Oh, it's.
I mean, you're too young to have seen Judgment Night. It came out in what, 92, 93, something like that.
Yeah, early to mid 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Judgment Night is a bunch of guys on an RV, and they're going to see a fight. Like they're going to see a Tyson fight or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, one of the guys knows a shortcut because there's a lot of traffic getting to the fight, and they pull off. And let me just say, they never make it to the fight.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Judgment Night. I'm about to look.
It's a scene. It's a scene.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, Jeff, you and I are good at this because we were part of like improv troops. But like, you guys got to really get like a thick backstory of well, we met on a fishing chat space blog.
Yeah,
and,
Reddit.
Exactly.
Fishing Reddit.
Yeah.
a fishing Reddit thread.
Yeah.
There you go. And we call ourselves the
We're bass friends.
now
We're the
Patrick
5
and Grant, they're
fast friends
smallmouth
that-
guys, but I'm a largemouth guy. So
Yeah. We're bass buds. That's what we call
Bass
ourselves, the
buds.
bass buds.
we actually met in line at a Bass Pro Shops on a Black Friday sale, and boy, did we become good friends. And here we are, coming to rent your RV. We're gonna. What lake are you guys going to? Cocachoke and Hogan. Wow. What's the biggest bass you ever caught? Oh man,
14 feet. I don't know. What's
I
the
don't
big?
know.
What? How big
the
do they
biggest
get?
one? How big do they get? I got that one. That's the
just
one.
a quick heads up. Bass don't get that big. I think like 6 pounds is like a big bass.
I don't know how big bass get.
I
I
got
don't know.
one so
I don't know
big
as
that
well.
I put it on my wall and now it sings.
Oh, Freddie Airmo, you guys could use this line from Bass Pro to Bass Bros.
Yeah.
There you
Nice.
go.
Bass
Okay.
Pros to Bass Bros. I love that.
Yeah.
And
looks like-
we're gonna rent your RV, but from now on it's gonna be called the Bass Bus.
Okay.
We put this sticker on it. It's called the Bass Bus.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome.
12 pounds. That's how big bass get. So that's what I'm gonna say. 12 pounds.
12 pounds? Oh man, I
Yeah.
thought it was way less than that. That's my bad on that one. My bad.
Bass, cash, or grass. No one rides free.
I thought you were going to say bass, ass, and cash, but I was like, wait, this is an important shoot. There's just 5 dudes, some jerky, some charcoal, some peach state ale, and a whole lot of Talladega memories to be made. Woody the Duck. I was apparently after last week's show, I kind of got a bit of a talking to that I may have gotten you in trouble with your wife. Is this true? Like, is Woody the Duck's wife Mrs. Woody the Duck? Woody the wife? Woody the Duck's wife? I don't know. I can't get there. Is she upset with us? I want to know. And just throw it in chat there. Is she
You
nervous?
forced him to try to get her on camera.
Yeah.
And then when she wouldn't get on camera, you still forced her to answer the questions about his mustache.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what she would allow or not allow.
Jeff.
I think that it's reasonable to assume that, when
You got in trouble.
when the phone was hung up, well, the conversation continued. You know what I mean?
But
Did not get his burger that night. We'll say that.
That's right.
Maybe just a bun.
Now he's going to be in the Bass Bus.
Dylan Anthony, you are chatting in the stream, my guy. You're right here. I see you.
Chatting in the stream.
Oh, good. Oh, we didn't kill Woody. All right, great. Yeah, we're not gonna Woody. They're not gonna die. Here's the thing. He's not on the show to defend himself, so that's what we're gonna say.
Freddie.
Patrick Dees is a lot of talk. He's a big talker. Okay.
He's
Grant Cohen, on the other hand, he is not a talker. He's a lot of talk, but a lot of action. Like that. You. That's who you have to worry about most. Here's the thing. In a large outdoor space where there aren't many tall gingers, Dees is going to stick out. He's going to stick out. Okay. Make sure he wears his sunscreen, Leighton, because he could be taken out at the knees by a strong ray of sun.
And Dees goes down. What happened? Too much sun.
Too much sun.
Fun.
Like the reason he's always wearing black shirts is because it has the most UV protection for his. I guess you could call it skin. It's more like a translucent layer atop bone. Wouldn't that sort of be?
So he's like the opposite of Superman. Like
It's like
he runs from the sun. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
of
yeah.
cray paper?
No.
Oh, it's very thin paper. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay. Got it. I
It's
got
like
the joke.
it's
Thank you.
human parchment paper is
Yeah.
kind of what you're going
Yeah.
at here, Jeff.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Anyway, Talladega, the race was moved back 30 minutes. So we are going live 12:30 p.m. Pacific, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. The race actually starts at 4. We're going to have a bit of a pre-show. Myself, Natalie Decker, Andrew Kurland. The gang is back. The Sports Emmy nominated gang of misfits.
Get in the app.
And it's only in the app.
Only
You can
in
watch
the
it
app.
Yes.
Yeah. Only
Got to
one,
get that control app.
Dylan, Anthony, did you download the app yet? You need to download the app. I've
Gotta
never
get
seen you in
that
this chat
control.
before. He wants a race suit from Natalie. If she sells a used race suit, he collects race suits. That's different than collecting human skin,
Yeah.
Dylan.
Not different enough though.
Kind of Texas Chainsaw ish.
Yeah.
Is that we're getting creepily close to something creepy. Only in the app. So I don't know. Do we have the QR code in StreamYard or was it just in Restream? I can never remember. Ruthless Cutie, our fearless technical director. But it's only in the app and the chat for it. It's not going to be on Twitch. Listen, it's not going to be on Twitch. It's not going to be on Twitter. It's not going to be on Facebook or any of that.
In the
is
app.
going to be on the app. This is the only way you can watch the fan-controlled Sports Emmy nominated fan-controlled watch party is in the app. We're going to be watching the race on TV.
Yeah.
And you're going to be controlling the 14 car driven by Mason Massey live from Talladega, the Xfinity Ag Pro 300. What is Ag Pro? I don't know, but I'm guessing it has something to do with professional agriculture.
Yeah, I was supposed to Google that today.
Yeah. It does sound like go Aggies. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go Ag Pros. Go
Yeah.
Aggie Pros.
Yeah.
Woody Duck, did you guys see the questions I posted in the Discord? That would be a question for Ruthless Cutie. But more than likely, the chat for the live stream will be in Discord. So, and BC Line wants to know, can you watch it from Canada? If you have NASCAR from Canada, yeah. And if you have the app, do you have the app in Canada? You should have the app in Canada.
Yeah. The app is everywhere.
The app
Yeah,
is
everywhere.
it's omnipresent.
That's right.
The race is free on Fubo if you get the trial. So
Oh,
yeah, it's on
look at
Fox. So
oh yeah, it's on Fox. Yeah.
Mm.
Controlled Sports apparently is creepy, so I won't ask. Well, you already asked in the chat, Dylan. It's too late. You can't retract your ask of used race suit. Speaking of used race suit, should we get her official answer? Ladies and gentlemen, direct from parts unknown, North Carolina. She doesn't seem too psyched about a used race suit.
That's
It's
not how we
Natalie
wanted to
Decker.
introduce you.
Not at all.
How we
Not at all.
wanted to introduce you. Hi, Natalie.
Oh, I don't know. They're expensive. So if you want to buy it, you have to pay full price.
Yeah.
Full price being 3x what you actually paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make a little bit of profit there, Natalie Decker.
Yeah.
How
Natalie,
excited are
last
you
time we
about
saw you in-
Talladega?
What's that?
Sorry, I spoke when you spoke. I was just asking Natalie how excited she is about Talladega weekend.
I'm always excited about Talladega weekend, but I'm especially excited to be hanging out with all of you today.
Yay.
Thank you.
Natalie, can you give us like some Talladega memories of yours? What kind of Talladega memories do you have?
You guys see
Oh,
my
there's the dog.
Oh my goodness. I have a lot of memories at Talladega, and I've raced there quite often. And I started my first ever time on a super speedway was at Talladega, and that was
Ooh.
in an ARCA car. And it was amazing.
Can we rewind real quick? What's an ARCA car?
Oh, so that's like the series before the truck. So it's like ARCA and then the truck series and then the
Yeah.
Xfinity series and then Cup.
Got it.
So
Okay.
to get like cleared to do any racing in NASCAR, a lot of drivers have to go race in the ARCA series.
Oh.
And one of the easiest ways to do that is to go race at a big super speedway. And that's usually how you can get your license to the next class, which would be like the truck
Ah.
series or Xfinity.
Got
So they were doing this big ARCA test for all the rookies, and it was at Talladega. So my first time ever on a super speedway was Talladega, and it
Nice.
just got done raining. The track was still kind of damp, And so it was like my first time going out, and they're like, all right, hold it wide open right next to the wall through 3 and 4. And then the next lap, you're going to come down like on the line on the bottom of the track. But as I'm going into 3 and 4, I'm like just out of pit road on the back straightaway. I'm almost into 3 and 4. And my spotter goes, wait, actually, the high line still looks a little wet. Move down a little bit. So that was my first time ever on Talladega.
And did you hit like a wet patch and spin out?
No, but it was a little damp up there. It was like definitely discolored and still wet from the rain. But it was no big deal.
So you didn't. Oh man, these cars, because everybody keeps talking about like at Talladega, the big one is always about to happen.
Always, like you are prepared for the big one, and it never fails to happen. It always happens. And usually when the race is like coming to the end, so there's like a couple different strategies you can play at these super speedways. And the one that I really like to play is just to be patient and ride it out. Don't get up there in the messiness and just be chill, be relaxed, no stress. And some people like to be up there the whole time and racing and like on the verge of wrecking every other lap. And, it's one or the other. You kind of have to pick which one you're going to do. But no matter what scenario you put yourself in, there is always a chance to be in the big wreck because you don't know where it's going to happen or how it's going to play out. And when we call it the big one, like it is big. But so like for me, if I'm like just waiting it out, which is this has happened. I'm like waiting it out. I'm like waiting for the big one to happen, and then we'll go racing. Like then we'll go up there and we'll risk it. But it'll be like 4 or 5 laps to go and the race is over, and I'm like, where's the big one? It hasn't happened yet, but it never fails. It always happens.
Oh man, that's terrifying to me. I find that terrifying.
I mean, the big one to me is like if I get in a good parking spot at Target without Amanda yelling at me, I'm like, oh, I avoided the big one. This one, it's like a 16-car pileup in friggin' Talladega, Alabama.
Yeah. It's wild.
When you having that be one of your first, experiences, were you just being in that place? Was it a big deal? Were you intimidated at all? Were you jazzed, excited? What was your mental state?
I was not scared or intimidated or any of that. I was truly so excited, and I couldn't believe that I was there because ever since I was a little girl, it was like my dream to race at these tracks. And now I'm here. I'm like testing. I'm going to be racing there later on in the season. So I was like, this is crazy. This is such a dream come true. I was just so pumped and excited. And after my first few laps at Talladega, instantly the super speedways became my favorite racetracks to go to.
That's cool.
What is is it because of how big they are, or is it is it the kind of driving? And when you're driving on super speedways in the bank like that, do you naturally kind of lean? Or does it just
No, because like you're getting pushed the other way. Like the G-forces are pushing you
out
the opposite way of the hill. But when you're under caution, yes, it's exhausting because you're now there's no G-forces, so your head is always like.
That's funny.
You have to hold it up. But when you're at speed and you're racing, it doesn't even feel like super banked. Like it just feels normal. It feels natural.
Interesting. I would always think like, when you're playing video games and you take the controller and you kind
of when I race go-karts, I do that. So like I'll be racing and I'll be like,
oh
go-karts, I do that. But like in the stock car, your head is so secure in the like with your helmet on in the race seat. You don't have much room to move around.
Honestly, that's one of the things that I think, other than lack of skill, general fear, all those other things that hold me back. I think one of the biggest things would be, I feel like I'd get super claustrophobic just do you ever have any of that sensation? Like there's so much stuff. You got the flame suit on, right? The flame retardant suit.
Suit. Yeah.
Flame suit. I like that. I'm going to call it that now. I'm going to put it on. Right? No, I'm posting a picture tonight of me in my fire suit and calling it the flame suit.
Flame suit.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Flame up, Johnny.
Flame suit.
But I feel like that you're just in a cocoon, right? Inside the cockpit, inside the car. I
can't speak for anyone else, but for me, myself, the opposite. the more like tight everything is and the less you have room to move around, the more comfortable it is. Because when you have all those G-forces pushing on your body and all this stuff, you want your body to be able to sit in that relaxed position and not have to use very many muscles to hold yourself there. So you want to have a lot. There's like leg boards that come down on the outside of your legs. There's one that comes in between your knees. There's stuff that holds your shoulders in around your head. So all of that stuff, when it's like done right and you fit really good in there, it feels nice to not be able to have a lot of room to move around.
This is what I want. That's what I want for Netflix night, Josh. Just get me in the perfect comfy position.
Hold it there.
Straw into the mouth.
And someone to feed you popcorn.
Yeah. Now we're into it. I like it. That's what I want.
The remote is right here. You just boop, boop.
That's right. Boop. No, that one episode just feeds right into the next. I don't have to touch anything.
Yeah, you don't even have to press the button.
Natalie, is do you ever like when it's like, do you ever hold on with just one hand, kind of cruise? Or is that like impossible?
Under caution, but not. I mean, in the race, if I have to do something like play with a switch or maybe readjust my visor or do something, maybe like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna turn my AC like blower into my helmet off or turn it on more. I'll take a hand out, or if I'm like waving at someone or
like,
flipping
I'm
someone
just past
off.
you.
Yeah, that.
But
I got it at Target. Real nice.
10-2.
Yeah. Are you 10-2? Or are you more like 9-3?
I'm like this. I'm like, yeah. Wait, I don't know, because I didn't learn to read a clock like that because I'm young and we grew up with digital.
Fair point.
My left hand is higher and my right hand is lower.
Natalie, do you wear watches, and have you ever not just looked at the time on your phone?
Yeah, I wear so my grandma on my father's side, after she passed away, my grandpa gave all of the granddaughters some of her jewelry, and I got the Gucci watch.
Whoa, let's go.
But like the battery's dead or something. I never went and got it fixed, but I'm like, oh, I don't need to get it fixed because I don't look at it anyways.
Yeah, it's just jewelry. Yeah.
So I just wear it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not. Yeah.
I get
okay.
that. That's my wife has a watch like that too. Where it's like it's not about the time. It's about
it's about
about the look.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not about the functionality of the shoe. Oh, she got a Wawa cup. Let's go.
Coffee.
Wawa coffee. Nothing better. Jeff, have you ever been to a Wawa?
I have not.
Leighton Wawa?
I have.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'm glad you have.
Wawa's at the Jersey Shore, in the town where we go at the Jersey Shore. Wawa is like at lunchtime is incredible. Like every person in the whole town goes to get a sandwich. You see everybody there. Nobody has shoes on. Everybody's just like in bathing suits. Take your sandwich right back to the beach. It's
Ice
incredible.
cream.
Yes.
What's
and then
your
they start
favorite
opening
thing?
up the super Wawas, which is basically like the size of a Walmart, but a convenience store.
What's your favorite thing from Wawa?
Wawa Buckies.
Okay, well, I like those cheese stuffed pretzels at the checkout.
Okay. I've never had those.
I always get like the chicken breast, that made to order sandwich. Kind of depends. They have a really good chicken salad. They have really good chicken breast.
Oh, so you're healthy. Oh, okay.
What?
You get
What
healthy options.
No,
I pizza.
Oh, I'll get the pizza.
The candy aisle. Where's the candy aisle?
All of it.
He did start with the cheese stuffed pretzels.
He did.
Yeah.
Well, so you know how they have cookies by the checkout too. I like their M&M cookie.
Oh, they're bomb. Yep. Those things are bangers. Yep.
So
Jose
Wawa's
Ruckus
like
with a question in the chat. Natalie, what's your go-to Mario Kart character?
I don't know. I haven't played Mario Kart since I was probably like 8 years old.
Oh,
she's in real karts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I pick myself in the NASCAR heat.
I think there is isn't there like a Natalie character in the new Mario Kart? I swear it's like Little Nat or something.
Wait,
Little Nat.
There's a little Nat?
I think
What?
so. I could be wrong.
I think Josh is making things up.
I go by Nat.
No, there's not. I made that up.
Damn.
Well, speaking of Natalie questions here, Natalie, what we did on the app is I put 10 trivia questions into the app.
Oh boy.
That ended about 10 minutes ago. So fans were able to vote. Now, how this works, Natalie, is that these questions are like they're Josh Brady, as we call them, Josh Brady style questions. Okay, so they're either
making me
or. There's
nervous.
it's not like real trivia. It's based
Yeah,
on your
no.
opinion.
Okay, whatever
You
I
can't be wrong.
say goes. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can't be wrong. Yeah,
I get to
cannot
pick
be
what
wrong.
I want.
Correct.
Okay,
So
cool.
however
Okay, I'm
you
not
answer
nervous
is
anymore.
the correct answer, and the fans hopefully got those answers right.
Okay, my
And they-
mom just texted me like right before I sat down. She's like, "Oh, I really think I got them all right," and I was really confused what she was talking about. But now
Boom.
I know.
Amy Lynn Decker, big Josh
Very-
McCouga follower. Okay, she always likes my Instagram posts. Jeff, no big
Oh,
deal.
that's nice of her.
I'm still waiting on a Chuck Decker follow. I'll be honest.
Wait, he has like 20 accounts. Be careful. He's like I can't get over it, especially my dad's Twitter profile picture. Like if he wasn't my dad and I didn't know who he was, I'd be like, that's a creeper. Oh God. Because like he'll go and he'll like all of my videos that I posted for like 2 months. Like he won't like anything. And then all of a sudden he'll blow up my social media. And I'm like, at least it's
Well, he
just
had-
my dad.
He had time that day to catch up on all the things he needed to like.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Natalie, question one. Should people named Christopher go by Topher? And your answers are, meh, it's okay, or no.
Nah.
Yeah.
No Tophers.
No Tophers. Topher out. Okay. Jeff, Natalie, here we go. What's a more villainous name? Is it Ludwig or Ivan?
Ivan.
Oh, wow. See, I kind of might have chosen Ludwig. Jeff, what do you think?
I think I might. I don't know. Ivan the Terrible comes to mind. That sounds pretty intense.
Leighton, you more of a Ludwig guy?
Yeah, I'm kind of Ludwig. Like I like Ludwig. Yeah.
All right, Natalie, next question. Here we go. What's the better Natalie nickname? Is it the Natacaster or Natatat-tat?
Natatat-tat. I love that.
Oh man. Why?
Oh,
Why not like the Stratocaster guitar, but the Natacaster?
Not a
No,
tat-tat's
but I
better
like
because she
Tim
can.
the Tap Man, so that's why I like the other one
She
better.
can come out and be like, not a tat-tat. That's a cool.
Yes!
That's cool. I like that.
Yes.
Okay, I'm changing all of my handles on social media.
Natatat-tat. Okay. Here we go. Next question. Natalie, does Jell-O taste good? Question mark. And your answers are nah or depends on the flavor.
Nah.
Yeah, Jell-O is trash, I think.
What are you
I've
talking
been in the
about? It's just-
hospital way too many different times. I'm like, I hate Jell-O.
That's a good point.
Where is your hospital count at this point?
Oh, I don't even know.
Wow.
Yeah,
I could
Jeff seems-
not on two hands. I have no idea.
not on two hands.
Yeah, I've been like, yeah.
I
Take
guess
care
that's
of
a race
yourself,
car
Natalie.
driver
Take
thing.
care of yourself.
Yeah, you're too wonderful to keep going to the hospital, Natalie.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Dylan on Facebook is wondering if he could get your used hospital gown. No, I'm kidding.
That's not-
Okay.
Burn. All right. Natalie, who's the better Natalie? Is it Natalie Imbruglia or Natalie Portman?
I don't. Well, I
She
have to
doesn't-
go with Natalie Portman.
She doesn't know who Natalie Imbruglia is.
I don't know who the other Natalie
Old
is.
man.
You don't know Natalie Imbruglia? Nothing's
'Cause she
got
wasn't-
torn. I'm all out of faith.
That song
Hey.
came out in 1994.
But it's a good timeless
mean-
song, Jeff.
Listen, I'm not arguing with you about that. I was also jamming in 1994 to Natalie Imbruglia.
Yeah, we're old sweet
We're
dudes.
old.
So you didn't know who Natalie Imbruglia is. And Natalie, I'm telling you, when you're off this show,
Nothing's right.
I will Google.
I'm all out of faith.
this is how I feel.
Feel torn and I am shamed, lying broken on the floor.
All right. There we go. All right. Natalie chooses Portman. Portman is
You know what
the
though?
winner.
It's even if you knew Natalie Imbruglia, Portman's still the right choice.
Okay.
Portman's awesome.
Yeah, and Jeff, it was 1997. Okay, I still don't
No.
think Natalie was born yet.
I was
Natalie-
named after Natalie, but a famous Natalie, but I don't know which one it was.
You don't know which Natalie you were named after?
No, I can't think of it. Now I'm all flustered.
Was it Natalie the nurse at one of your hospital visits? Or
No, well, so my parents were in, I don't know, I think it was Paris, and my mom was on her baby moon, because that's a
Ooh.
thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot. And
Yeah.
they had other names picked out, but they were at like a train station, and there was a little blonde girl running around, and her mom was yelling at her, "Natalie, get back here!" And they were like, yeah, that name.
That's the one.
That's the one.
You were named. You were named after a misbehaving child.
Yeah, it's very fitting.
I just typed in famous French Natalie. That's all I typed in Google. And I got Natalie Delon. She was born Francine Canovas, also known as Natalie Barthélemy. She was born in 1941, died in 2021, was a French actress, model, film director, and writer. And it says here, never went to the hospital.
Never.
Well, dang.
Well, dang. All right. If that's the Natalie you were named after, Amy Lynn Decker, chime in the chat and let us know.
Maybe Natalie.
Natalie Decker, what's the better form of chicken? Is it the nugget or the tender?
The nugget. Chicken nuggets every day, all day.
Boom.
Yes.
I will go to McDonald's tonight now after you just said that. I want chicken nuggets.
What's your size order of the nugs?
The 4 count.
Oh, a little meat.
She barely even you're barely even dipping a nug at that point. I
get barbecue sauce on the side.
Okay.
But if I go to like Chick-fil-A, I get like a lot. But McDonald's, I only never do the 4 count, and then
hot mustard, sweet and sour from McDonald's, best sauces.
Together? Do you put them together?
No, alternate.
Okay, every other bite.
Every other bite. Yeah, half a nug in hot mustard, half a nug in sweet and sour. Boom.
Okay.
That's my go-to.
James Ethan Blair is passionate. He just chimes in for Facebook. Nuggets are terrible, especially McDonald's. Wow, those are fighting words. And I'm getting 20 nugs if I order any. Okay, so if he does get a happy guy at all, he's getting 20.
That's me too. I order 20 or 20.
Well, now I feel like I need to go order 20. Then I would fill up on the nuggets, and I feel like I would have a stomach ache.
You are correct.
Oh, I definitely get a stomach ache, but it's worth it.
Isn't that
if you just get 4, you don't get a stomach ache. But then you got to go eat dinner somewhere else.
Oh, she's not.
Just a snack.
Quick little anecdote from me, Josh. I once got a pretty big acting gig, and I had to drive all the way across town, as one does in Los Angeles. And I was late, and I hadn't eaten anything. And I was like, I got to get some food. So I pull in the McDonald's. I get the 20-piece nuggets, scarf them as I'm driving. I get to this big acting gig, and like 15 minutes in, I go to the bathroom, and I throw up intensely. Just projectile vomit, and then come back and I finished the
projectile nug.
Oh wow!
Nobody even knew. I was just like, "Excuse me a second." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Wait, my dad put in chat Natalie.
No,
Wood.
I just saw it
was Natalie Wood.
Natalie Wood. However, okay. Oh, she was named after Natalie Wood. Chuck Decker, everybody. Let's hear it for him.
Woo!
The
That's my
snowmobiling
Natalie
legend. 20
Wood.
Instagram accounts, but only one Chuck Decker.
Yeah.
Natalie, but I was gonna put Natalie Wood as the other Natalie next to Portman. But if Natalie Imbruglia is old, Natalie Wood's like 400.
True.
That's why I didn't know.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. We have 3 more questions here for Natalie. Okay. Who's the better Decker? Is it Eric Decker, the NFL wide receiver, or Trex Pro Decking Solutions?
Or like a double decker bus.
Wait, what?
It's a terrible question.
We'll go with that. Wait, did you say there was a football player?
Yeah, Eric Decker was a wide receiver, or
we'll go with
Trex
him.
Pro Decking Solution.
We'll go with him.
Okay.
And people ask me if I'm related to him, but I don't know if our last names are spelled the same. Are they spelled
They are
the same?
spelled the same, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe there's a basketball player that's Decker too, and his might
There's
be
a few. I just thought the funny joke was an actual like Decker, like a person that laid decks.
like decking.
Yeah, like
What
actual
about Black and Decker?
Oh,
Cool
son of a
company.
bitch!
You could have done better.
Black and Decker.
Lee, how are
Right
you
there.
not driving a Black and Decker vacuum as like the
Okay.
car? Like,
Wait, I literally should be. And here's the funny story. So
Okay.
my mom was in like production. She like wrote plays, directed plays,
look at
and
that.
like so
That's
I like
awesome.
grew up being like Dolly Parton on stage, singing and dancing. Yeah, like I did a lot of plays growing up.
Cool.
And my mom's best friend who like wrote the music, and then my mom choreographed and wrote the play, Well, the girl that wrote the music, her last name was Black, and my mom's last name is Decker. So it was Black and Decker, and that was the name of their production.
Until
for
they
all
got
their plays.
sued.
They didn't. They didn't. We were so worried about that.
That's so funny.
Man, that's amazing.
That is pretty rad.
I mean, imagine your race car is shaped like a dustbuster. This is like
It
a
would be
Black and
so
Decker.
cool.
I feel like
Sucking up
even
the
if
competition that came out wrong.
I feel like even if your
Um,
mom and that other lady didn't get along, they still had to team up. Like
They
you
had to.
you
Yeah.
have to. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
had to.
Yeah.
All right. All right, three more, and then we got to bring on Andrew Kurland. I see him backstage. Actually, you know what? Screw it. He's back there. Let's bring him on. We're going to be all together on Saturday anyway. Ladies and gentlemen,
Bring
from
him
Dirty
on.
Mo, it's Andrew Kurland.
Yeah. What's up?
Well,
Hey, I got a quick note here on the chicken tender versus chicken nugget. I have been on a recent chicken tender renaissance, so I would have to give my vote to that. Just wanted to chime in there.
So tenders. Chicken
What
tenders?
Yeah.
what prompted the renaissance? Give us some insight into how you've steered yourself so wrong.
It was as simple as there's just one day I wanted chicken tenders. It looked good on the menu. I saw the table next to me had them. I'm like, you know what? This is it. This is the damn, like, these are good. Like, they should not be frowned upon.
All
Let me
right.
tell you this right on. My wife and I have this fight all the time because I am I guess the adjective would be like a passionate supporter of Chili's, like a very like I love
Connoisseur.
Chili's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like they make a great martini. They make the best chicken crisper on the market. It is a thick chicken tender. Okay. And they are delicious. And I think about them all the time.
But you say
Too
they
much,
make a
an
good
unhealthy
martini.
amount.
Say it again, Natalie.
They make good martinis?
They make great martinis. Yes. Yeah. Telling you.
Okay.
Don't sleep on Chili's. Don't sleep at a Chili's.
Don't have more than 2 martinis, or you might sleep at a Chili's.
Correct. And Leighton, who's going to be living in an RV for the next couple weeks, there's a guy at my local Chili's who lives in the parking lot in an RV, and shocker, he's got a Steelers flag hanging from it. So there you go. Okay. 3 more questions here for Natalie, and then Andrew, you've got your own set of questions later in the show. All right, Natalie, would you survive the zombie apocalypse? And your answers are bring on the zombies or no chance.
Bring on the freaking zombies.
Wow.
Bring them on. Yes.
Wow.
You want to know what my dream job is?
Zombie
I
killer?
feel like I shouldn't say this publicly, but a trained assassin.
Oh.
Wow.
I honestly could see that. Me, on the other hand, like spy walking in, like, hey, everybody,
That's your
you guys having a
dream
good
job?
time?
Yeah, my dream job is that. But now I publicly said it. I'll never get to be one. But
Hey, Natalie, let's talk after this. I got a neighbor who's really bugging me.
I got you.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So Natalie says bring on the zombies. I'll be honest. I'm dead first 5 minutes. I'm out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen enough zombie shows to know. All right, Natalie, can you leave your
I'm the guy who like, let's just trust it. It looks like bite marks, but it's probably fine. I'm just gonna lean real close to it. That's me. And then I'm dead in the first 2 minutes.
done and done?
Yeah.
So you have to go to a doctor. I'm good. I don't trust those guys. Okay. Natalie, can you leave your Christmas decorations up past January? And the responses you have are have some respect or absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Thank you. That's correct. That is the correct answer. All right. And finally, if you weren't a race car driver, could you be a horse jockey?
Oh, yeah, because I'm tiny. I'm only 5 feet tall.
See,
It would work.
Perfect size for an assassin.
That too. Yes.
an assassin jockey.
No one would expect me
No, she just sneaks in under everybody's gaze
on my horse.
On a horse.
on a horse.
It's a large crowd of people. Literally, Natalie just right
like,
under. No
She
idea.
gallops in, murders someone, and gallops away.
Ernie Amos says,
That
"I've heard of
won't stick out in a crowd.
No. BC Lion, Natalie wants to know who's your favorite Canadian person or Canadian place or Canadian happy memory? He's from Canada. Big passionate about Canada.
I've never been to Canada.
There you go, BC Lion.
There you
You're
go,
gonna have
BC.
to
Nice
introduce
try,
her to
BC
Canadian
Lion.
culture.
The only thing I can live through is all my dad's stories of all the times he's been in Canada. And it sounds fun.
Chuck, Chime in. Favorite place in Canada. Okay. Finally. Oh yeah. You could be a race. Okay. Good. I think so. Race car. Horse jockey. Natalie
Yeah.
Decker.
Yeah.
Woo.
Love it.
Talladega's coming in hot, Natalie. I think the fans are excited. We got a big day on Saturday. Live right here in the fan controlled app. Okay. Get in there. Download the app. Get in on the action. We're live starting at 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern. Car goes at the Ag Pro 300. None of us on this call have any idea what Ag Pro is, but we're pretty sure it's professional agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
And Natalie Decker's going to be there, so is Andrew Kurland. But Natalie, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us, Natalie. Have a great weekend. Yeah.
Bye, Natalie.
Bye.
Andrew Kurland. Tough
What's
act to
up?
follow, buddy. Good luck with that.
Yeah, it sounded like a lively conversation.
I have a great time
will
hanging out with Natalie,
assassinate
but
anybody.
now I'm scared that she's going to assassinate all of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On a horse.
That's terrifying.
Andrew, what room are you in with all those trophies and helmets and such?
This is our new Dale Jr. download studio. So
Man,
yeah, it looks pretty cool. I whether I wanted to or not, I was involved in the design process. I'm not an interior designer very much, but me and our social guy Dalton, we put the retro stripes up on the wall. We've got the hood behind us that all the guests signed.
yeah,
so
that's cool.
yeah, I figured
Hell
this would be
yeah.
a cool backdrop.
did Dalton watch the new Roadhouse, and did you watch it with him? And what are your thoughts? Because Jeff and I still haven't watched it yet.
Dalton, I don't know if Dalton's watched the new Roadhouse, but he gets those questions a lot.
Okay.
Dalton. If your name's Dalton,
Yeah.
you're like, please don't rip my throat out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Spoiler for the new Roadhouse, Josh. No throats get ripped out.
You saw it already?
Very disappointing. Yes.
Damn it.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, listen,
Not a
it's
single
like
throat ripped out.
not one ripped throat,
Not one ripped throat. I was like, I demand my money back. And Netflix
Yes.
was like, no.
or at least give you your throat back.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew. First of all, congratulations on being part of a sports Emmy nominated watch party.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, not too bad, right?
Not too shabby at all. I can tell everyone, hey, I'm Emmy nominated.
That's right.
Hey, Dale Jr., do you have an Emmy nomination? I don't think so.
Well, he might, but I don't know. If he doesn't,
probably does.
oh, if he doesn't, I'm holding this over his head. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
100%.
What would you, Natalie was talking a lot about super speedways, her first time at Talladega. Have you been to Talladega?
I have. Yeah, I've been maybe 2 or 3 times. I think it's a good time. I'll tell you that.
You got any tips for Leighton? Leighton's going for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You have any
I'm
tips
sure-
for him?
I'm sure everyone's told you to hit the boulevard,
Yep.
right? Just be prepared for anything, I think is the key there. Yeah, you're gonna see some stuff you probably can't repeat on this
I mean,
show.
there's a video out of these guys. They turn the engine into a grill in the trunk
Oh,
of
that's
their car
It's
into a cooler.
The ingenuity and the architecture on that Talladega Boulevard is unbelievable. People set up like their own functioning bars. There are stages with bands that like none of this is organized by the track or anything. Like it's a miniature village. It's a sight to see. It really is. It's you're gonna have a good time, I think.
Is this
Andrew's-
like Alabama's answer to Burning Man?
I think it's NASCAR's best version of Burning Man, I would
Okay,
say.
good.
Burning and rumbling man.
Yeah.
I like how Andrew's advice to Leighton is the same advice that Natalie got on becoming an assassin. Be ready for anything.
You're right. You never know what you're gonna see. You never know what people are gonna pop out at you. It's the same advice.
Exactly.
Natalie Decker, possible assassin. Talladega,
might-
be ready.
You might see people on horses. Who knows? Like there's a lot of parallels. Right.
Can you? I mean, all PG-13 rated. What's the craziest thing you saw on Talladega Boulevard? That
I mean, you could probably count a handful of stripper poles. I would
Oh.
say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
good.
You
So
know.
it's
good.
Alabama's Bourbon Street, basically.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
That's the best. There's some other stuff, but that's the most I'll go into detail about.
Okay.
Talladega, there's some other-
Yeah.
I was kicked out of a strip club in Detroit for jumping on stage and doing a pole dance, which was well received by most people.
That would. I feel like you get kicked out for something like that.
Well, yeah.
I got booed at one in Miami. So
Hey, We've all been there.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point you're tired of the strip club. You're like, all right, let's just get kicked out. Like instead of leaving, it's like, let's just get kicked out.
It's that time of the night.
Yeah, it's the better story. Let's be honest. I mean, come on. Yeah. Well, Andrew, it's gonna be me, you, and Natalie running it back again here in Talladega. Now, you were saying something, when we were watching in Phoenix, you thought that like our car was gonna have a tough chance of winning, but in Talladega, kind of anything is possible.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix, you got to look at the circumstances around it. That's the championship race. Like, there's some big names vying for some really important positions, but you look at Talladega. Holy cow, is it anybody's game? It is a wild card race through and through. This is the most even playing field I think you have in NASCAR. And I mean, if we're talking about variables, like what we have here with the fans being able to call the shots, I feel like the fans are going to be able to really play into the result of this one, good or bad. And that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I want to hear.
It's so
Let's
exciting.
go. Okay. All right.
What makes it an even playing field? Is just the nature of the track itself, or is there something that I'm not aware of that makes it that way?
Yeah, so we call them like the superspeedways, right? And these are the tracks where aerodynamics are super important. So you are on the gas pedal the entire lap around, and no one's getting away from anybody because almost like picture, if you can picture in your mind like those cycling races, right? Like the Olympics would do, and everyone's in a pack and all the bikes are together. It's the same concept here. We call it the draft. And all of these cars are in a line and they're making moves, and it's all momentum based. And so you see with you running so close to one another, you see a lot of carnage. You see a lot of issues that may happen. You see a lot of big moves and bold moves and big winners come out of that race. So that's I think what makes it so unique and exciting.
That's awesome.
Was Talladega always kind of the core? Like, was it always the track, or did Talladega Nights like bring it to the forefront, or was it always kind of like
Talladega has always been the track? I mean, Talladega Nights definitely boosted its reputation, no doubt, but it's always been an iconic track for sure.
Okay. I mean, I'm super pumped. I've never seen anything really like I've never watched the whole thing through at a race at Talladega. I've seen wrecks.
Oh my gosh, it is thrilling. It is so exciting. You can be on the edge of your seat the whole time.
It's one of those like old school commercials, like we'll sell you the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge.
Right, exactly.
Got it. All right. I have 11 questions for Andrew Kurland. We're about 10 minutes left in the show. Are you ready, Andrew?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one. What's the more annoying bird? Is it a pigeon or a seagull?
Give me a pigeon. Yeah, seagull. At least they're good vibes. You're at the beach. At least the pigeon, is, they don't even get out of your way. Like, we've got to deal with the pigeons. Like, they get out of the way of our cars, and we look the other way on, the statuification. But sometimes they don't always adhere to the deal. So,
man, that's also a Seinfeld episode, which
that's why I was going with it.
Yeah,
rats in the skies.
Good work, Andrew. Leighton seemed offended by your choice.
Yeah, I feel like pigeons, they don't bother anybody, but seagulls, they make a lot of noise, man. It's like,
I think it's part of the ambiance of the beach.
Exactly. Delightful sea noises.
Yeah. If I hear a seagull, I know I'm in the right place. If I hear a pigeon,
anything,
they ain't going to the beach.
Yeah, they're not doing it. Okay. All right.
I one time worked at a restaurant, and the special for the night was like farm raised squab. And I was like, and what is squab again?
What is that?
He's like, it's pigeon. I was like, you're serving pigeon?
Yeah.
It was like a 3-star restaurant, 4-star restaurant in New York City. I'm like, what are we doing? Anyway. All right. Next question. Who's the better actor named Andrew? Is it Andrew Lincoln or Andrew Garfield? Andrew Lincoln, star of Walking Dead, and he's the one that holds up the sign at the end of Love Actually. Andrew Garfield being Social Network and Spider-Man.
I'll go with Andrew Garfield. No, I'm so sorry, Andrew Lincoln. I haven't seen you in action before. I've seen Andrew Garfield, so I'll go with him.
Andrew weirdly, not as many Andrew actors as you would think.
Yeah, there's not a lot of us out there. We need to work on that.
The
Let me
International
round-
Association of
Let me round the
Andrews.
team up, and
Yeah.
we'll get on it.
Yeah, you guys should put that in the next
Yearly
newsletter.
Andrew conference.
Yeah, right. Yeah, every
Andrew
October.
Con,
Andrew Con.
and no Andy's allowed. If you don't go by Andrew, you're
Nah,
Right.
this ain't Toy Story, okay? Andrews only.
okay. Because a Jeff Con, I'm in. Jeff Con 5.
Yeah,
I'm in.
right.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
Jeff Con 5 was pretty intense. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
So
Yeah.
sick. Do you guys remember a few years back, somebody sent something on like Reddit or some social media? It was like, if your name is Josh, show up
Yes,
at
I remember
Park
that.
on this date and we're fighting.
We're
Right.
fighting.
And
Yeah,
a bunch of Joshes showed up.
that's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, we need that. We need that in acting school, though.
But in Andrews need
Right?
it. They're a lot of Andrews down on their luck. All right. Andrew, do people who back into parking spots think they're better than us? And your answers are "Gah, the worst or sure seems like it.
I don't know if they're. I don't think so. No, yeah. I feel like sometimes it's just a situation that you're in, you know? I
Mm.
think I'm a pretty decent backer upper into the spots, you know, but I don't go around showing it off. You know, I don't think I'm better than you just because I can do that.
That's interesting.
Wow.
I think
Wow.
everyone's looking at me when I'm backing in. So
Yeah,
kind of-
totally.
it's
Do
a
you-
moment of stardom, you know.
Do you have like a rear view? Like, do you have a
Oh,
camera
I have a
in your
camera. I have
car?
a camera. Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't understand. You're just transferring the uncomfortable moment. Like you're gonna be backing up at some point. Like why is it doing it now better than doing it after you get your groceries?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't even have an answer.
So what would your so I only gave because the people that back into spots, they always seem to like create more of a traffic jam when they're doing it. And it throws everybody off. So would you say "Gah, the worst" or sure seems like it as your answer, Andrew?
Wait, so God, the worst is that they do think they're better than us.
Yeah.
Well,
and then sure
unfortunately,
seems like-
Josh has given you no wiggle room on
Nope.
the.
Okay,
his-
so I'll go
he's
with
in-
sure seems like it.
okay.
Okay.
Love it. Love it.
Josh has imposed his opinion on you.
Uh-huh.
by not giving
I
you a
don't even
choice.
know what my opinion is anymore. Josh, why don't you tell me what I should say? You know,
That's the point of the game, Andrew.
right? There
Okay.
are wrong answers to these opinion questions.
There could be.
Yeah.
There could be. Jeff, the chat poll is going up in the app or up in the app.
Yes, we've got to decide what our show should be called next week. We've got Bass Bros. Very,
Bass Bros.
very strong. Very strong.
It's a good one.
We didn't kill Woody.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
There's more than option. Are there still more
Yes.
options? How many options do we got this
Multiple.
week?
There's
She
a lot.
whiz. Okay, Bass Bros. We didn't kill Woody. D's goes down up there in the messiness. Where's the big one? Nat-a-tat-tat, projectile nuggies,
Yep.
and pole to pole.
Poll to poll.
That's a lot of
I'm pole to
options.
pole.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
options. I don't
pole
want to overwhelm you, but get in that app and vote.
I voted projectile nuggies.
I was gonna say that would be my vote too.
I want Bass Bros to win. I like the idea of our show where we talk about fishing 0% of the time to be called Bass Bros one week.
I mean, I think we need to call it Bass Bros after this week so that they don't get sued by the guy whose RV they're taking from Montezuma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. It's just a cover story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leighton, you got to learn bodies of water between there and Alabama. You got to
Yeah, I
learn
figured this out.
And also lures.
lures. You got maybe get a hat or a vest. Did you hear what's happening here, Andrew? Is we told a guy in Montezuma, Georgia, that we're renting his RV for a fishing weekend, but actually taking it to Talladega.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. With no fishing poles, by the way. So,
Yeah, you gotta show up. We're catching them by hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're noodling.
Yeah, right.
A lot
How
of
come
lot
you
of
have all
bait.
that NASCAR gear on? No reason.
Got nothing.
Right.
All right. Andrew, again, I didn't plan these because obviously I put these in before the interviews, but Andrew, could you be James Bond? And your answers are, I'm too nice to be a spy, or I'm just Andrew.
Yeah, well, wait, hold on. I feel like both of those are me saying no. I couldn't.
I know. Again, Josh has
I'm stacked to
put his
deck.
thumb on the scale here.
Could you be James Bond? No, or probably not are the two options.
How about a hell yeah?
How do you want to say no here?
I genuinely think I have a terrible poker face, and there's a whole movie about having a good poker face with James Bond. So I'll say I'm too nice to be a spy.
Okay, got it.
He,
Nice,
he
nice.
plays a lot of baccarat. You could get back. You could do. You don't have to play poker.
Baccarat.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you need a baccarat face? I don't know.
That's why
I
they
don't even know
call it
what
old
that is.
baccarat face. Andrew, is pro wrestling a sport? And your answers are, I guess, or no way.
Like WWE.
Yeah.
I'll have to go no way. Yeah.
Well, that's all
sorry.
the time we have, Andrew. Sorry.
And we approved our point. There it is.
And there it is. Andrew, you get to hang out with us for another stream. You have earned your right to come
Let's
back.
go.
Andrew, would you rather own a wave runner or a motorcycle?
Wave runner, 100%.
Oh, I got that right.
Yeah. Get me near the water for sure.
Done.
Where the
Love it.
seagulls hang out.
Yeah. Okay. Am I going to be running over seagulls or pigeons on this wave runner or motorcycle?
Yes, that's exactly right. When you frame it that way, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah,
you know?
right. It all comes back to the pigeons. Every decision I make in life is about the pigeons.
I just have
Okay.
this image of Andrew sitting on a bench, just mean mugging pigeons. Just
Yeah.
Wishing he was on a wave runner right now.
Freddie makes a solid point. They should have called it a boatercycle. That's kind of a sick name.
That's a dumb
motorcycle,
name.
Yeah.
That's a dumb name. Okay, Andrew, do you read all your texts, or do you have like the red numbers on above your text, or do you read all your texts? You know what I
Wait,
mean?
what do you mean the red numbers?
Jeff, show him your phone.
No, it's embarrassing. The
Like
big,
red
the
receipts?
big embarrassing number of people that you.
Oh, I got
ignore.
you. Yeah, I do a pretty good job of at least opening the chat and clearing it so you don't see the number. I feel like I read a decent amount.
Yeah, because Andrew, you're a human being with respect.
Right? Yeah.
Bro-
Don't ask me about my emails though. That I've
Oh,
got
emails are
I've
terrible.
got some emails, probably 5,000 unread. So none of
Unread
the work stuff,
emails?
but
Yeah.
but it's because
Spam.
it's all the spam, and there's no controlling it. It's 6,075 spam emails right now.
Same thing with my texts.
Terrible.
Spam from guys like Jay Makuga.
Right.
That jackass. Yeah. Okay. A few more. Andrew, are chicken tenders better served at lunch or dinner during your chicken tendersons? The chicken tendersons?
Yeah. I
Better
think it's
served
a
lunch.
lunch. I think it's a lunch thing more than dinner,
Got
I
it.
would say. But
One-
I don't eat your chicken tenders whenever you want. I'm a
I
big
just-
proponent of you can eat breakfast all day if you wanted. So, but I would say I would probably order it more during lunch than at
Okay.
dinner.
Don't tell my
What's-
6-year-old.
What's the better chicken tender? What's like the best one that you've had during your Renaissance?
Like,
that
what do
you're
you mean? Like where?
Yeah, where? Like, where is your favorite chicken tender?
I was at a man, I'm blanking on the name. It's in Phoenix. And it was a soccer bar, and so I watched every World Cup game from this bar, and every World Cup game I ordered a basket of their chicken tenders with ranch. It was so freaking good. It hit the spot. I think it was called the Crown House. It's like downtown Phoenix. It's like right by the stadiums. It was I would go with them there.
Man, that's making me want a chicken tender. I'll be honest.
I know,
I'm
right?
So hungry right
Yeah.
now, I can't even.
You know,
All
I'm
right.
craving for chicken nuggets. You got a chicken tender craving now. I don't.
That's it. You nailed it. Yep.
I'm very passionate about that.
Passion. The passion
Okay.
is coming through. All right, you're stuck in a car on a road trip for 24 hours, and there's only one song you can listen to. What one song would that be? Would it be YMCA or Carly Rae Jepsen's "Call Me Maybe"?
Gosh, that is so tough because I like the YMCA more, but I'm not gonna like it after this scarring experience. So
Yeah.
do you go with the song you like least and just like make it worse? So I'll go
Ooh.
with, I like the YMCA. I think it's fun. But if I hear it after this road trip, I'm just gonna be scarred. So I'll go with Call Me Maybe.
Okay, so he flips it. Call me maybe.
I don't want my, you hear a song, you're taken back to a moment. I don't want that to be my YMCA memory.
Got it. Okay.
I think that's an incredible strategy that I would not have anticipated. It's a brilliant strategy. Like, do the one you like least, so you can just flush that one down the mental toilet.
Right. Because think about it. Like if that was an open-ended question, you're not picking your favorite song because it's gonna ruin it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Again, talk to my 6-year-old because she will ruin the mistakes I made about telling my kids what songs I like, and then now we have to listen to them 400 times, and I no longer like them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've listened to "We Will Rock You" by Queen about 6,000 times.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah.
How about we've got 2 more, Andrew? Are donuts dessert food? We're staying in a little bit of a food realm here. Donuts, are they dessert food?
Interesting. I would actually go no. I would say no for that. Yeah. It's kind of like a breakfast thing. It's kind of like hey, there's donuts in the break room. Well, I'm not eating dessert, but I'm grabbing a donut. So I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Bravo, Andrew. Bravo.
Oh. And your final question,
notes.
Andrew, should golf carts have their own racing league?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Of course.
Yeah.
I would join.
Oh man, you know how many flips there would be? More than Talladega.
I would not join. I would not
Done
join.
and done. It's dangerous. You're more than likely going to get very hurt, but I think you.
Oh yeah.
I think they should also have to be carrying a full rack of clubs the whole time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Totally. Yeah. And you can swing them at the people.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Okay. Grant Cohen in the airport getting ready to I think he's waiting for Dee's in Atlanta to then head to get an RV for his fishing trip to Talladega. He wants to know what's the best airport beverage? Is it beer, margarita, Bloody Mary, Jack and Coke, etc.? What do you drink at the airport, Andrew? Are you a beer guy, liquor guy? I always go vodka grapefruit for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, again, I think I'm on theme here, and I blame my dad for the best possible reasons. Like, I'm picking the seagulls by the beach, I'm picking the jet ski, and give me the margarita. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I like it.
Jeff, I believe we've had a beer at an airport together.
Yeah. That's what I would go for as a beer at an airport.
Beer.
Yeah.
Leighton, what are you drinking at the airport?
I've definitely done an old fashioned early in the morning. Like early, like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Airport old fashioned, ballsy
Yeah.
move, Cotton. Let's see if it stays on. I like it though. Yeah. Well, we have a huge weekend ahead of us. Grant, Leighton, Patrick Dees, Woody the Duck, an unknown cameraman that will never be seen on camera, but will capture all of this footage, all headed from Atlanta to Talladega to see Mason Massey jump in the 14 car and watch us, the fans, control it at Talladega Superspeedway for the Xfinity Ag Pro 300. Andrew, your best guess as to what Ag Pro is?
Well, I heard it at the end. We think it's agriculture, right? And they're probably pretty good at it if they're the pros.
Mm.
They gotta be.
You know?
Pro lawn cutting, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah.
call before you dig. I don't know. Like, it's
Call before you dig. Call, what do they say? Call twice, dig once?
yeah, exactly.
Well, we did it, guys. Andrew, we will see you Saturday right here in the fan controlled app. We're high-low lines on restarts, pit stops. We got what we're calling the crew chief audible. Last time, if you remember, our car was loose. We needed some sway bar help or some wedge help. Everything's going to get crazy. 12 p.m., 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern. We are live right here. Get in on the action. Sports Emmy nominated in 2023. Let's see if we can run it back for 2024.
And we're going to be called Bass Bros next week.
Bass
Thanks everybody
Bros!
for voting with the Bass Bros.
That makes sense.
Sounds good.
Bass Bros about to take on Talladega.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Andrew. You're awesome. Can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Don't forget, it's only in the app, folks. You got to get that control app to watch the pre-show, to watch the race. It's going to be so much fun. We'll see you next week when we're called Bass Bros. Until then, power to the fans.